Hi, and welcome to the Insecure Chef. I'm here today with Regina as usual. Today we're going to be making an old favorite. It is the supposedly the actual recipe for IKEA's Swedish meatballs. It came from the IKEA homepage. They say it's their recipe, so we'll take them at their word. So, for those who have never had Swedish meatballs, essentially they're pork and beef meatballs. That's pretty much the usual standard mix. Sometimes it's equal amounts, sometimes it's more beef than pork, but that's essentially what it is. The pork's in there to get the meatballs to remain a little more tender than just a straight beef meatball might be. So we're going to start here today. If you look down, I've got myself a half a pound, and this is only for one person, just for me. This is a half a pound of beef and a quarter pound of pork. So I'm going to be pouring that in here into a large bowl. Okay, that will go in there. Get rid of this. And to that, I'm going to be adding my chopped minced onions, if you will. They're in there. I'm going to be adding my breadcrumbs. These are just plain breadcrumbs, not flavored. Though I guess you could use Italian if that's your liking. I'm going to throw in an egg. Really should use half of a large egg. This large egg I have in here doesn't look very large. So I'm going to gamble here a little bit. I'm going to do just a quick scramble of it, and I'll see whether I actually think I can get away with half of this, or I may need all of it. We'll find out when I start mixing this up. I'll be using my hand, and let's see what happens here. So, all right, and yes, I definitely, thoroughly, completely clean my hands. Oh, you wonder about that. I mean, it's only for me. I don't know. Regina always thinks that everything has to be clean.
Yes.
For those of you who don't know, and why would you, I had a liver transplant some years ago, and right after you have such an organ transplant, they're very cautious about infection. You know, your immune system is lowered. So all of a sudden, you know, we became the bug police, and it's amazing. Every time you touch something, every time you grab something, everybody was cleaning. Then COVID came out and insanity ensued. So anyway, hopefully I can get back to being my generally clean self without turning myself into an operating room. Okay. Well, the texture's feeling pretty good, huh?
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. You're the big meatball maker. What do you think? You think that's enough, or you think it'll hold together, or you think it needs more egg? I don't think so. Let's just play. Let's just see, because it doesn't have the milk in yet.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, I've mixed this up, and what I'm going to do next goes in is a little milk, and then salt and pepper. So we're going to be doing that. Just give me a moment to quickly rinse my hands. Like that. And Reg, if you want to move that down so they can see my new sign.
Yes, I did in the beginning a little bit.
My birthday just passed, or actually, a celebration of my birthday just passed. My actual birthday's coming up next week. And this was a gift from my daughter and my grandchildren. They came up with that very nice little sign. They also gave me a nice new cutting board, Grandpa's grill. So that's they're actually starting to think I can cook. So I've managed to fool them. All right, with that said, we're going to put a little milk in now. And I'm just going to be cautious. Not much milk. You don't need much at all. Okay, that'll go in there. And I'm going to add generous amounts of salt and pepper. Again, these are not your grandmother's meatballs. These are from the Swedish folks. All right, get that in there. And now again, I'll remix. I think they got a decent texture, babe.
Good.
Yeah. Well, you're the expert.
I know, it looks that way.
Yeah, we don't mess around with Italian things like Italian meatballs or marinara sauce or any of that. That I don't go near unless I'm doing it quickly for myself. All that stuff, the big family versions of those, that's left with Regina. We don't mess with that, and for good reason. She's been doing it for over 40 years, and we all love it. So, no reason. It's not broke. Don't fix it. Okay. I think that's looking pretty good.
Yep.
All right. All right, so what we're going to be doing now is I'm going to be basically rolling meatballs. Each meatball I'm going to make, you'll see the size I intend to make. Let's see here. That's a little too
big.
Yeah.
That looks good.
Even that might be. Okay. Something of that nature. Again, the main thing is to keep all of them as best size you can so they all cook alike. All right, so I'm going to be rolling this into that, and I'm going to be quickly, I think I wanted to hold together a bit more. Maybe I could have used a little bit more breadcrumbs, but, well, let's see. I'm going to roll this briefly in olive oil, just like that. Just kind of smooth it around, and I'm going to place it here on this tray. All right, and we'll do another one. Again, trying to get the same size. And you know, this is an art, not a science. It's over practice trying to figure out. And to eyeball the last one. This one already looks slightly bigger. Just a quick dip in the olive oil and then smear it around. All right, and that'll be the second one. So I'm going to continue this operation until all the meat's done. And when that's finished, well, we'll come back. Okay, 30 minutes have gone by. I've taken my meatballs out of the refrigerator here. You can see them. Okay, that just helps firm them up a little bit. So getting ready for the oven. And you can do this step any way you'd like, but I'm now going to transfer them over in this pan here. I have a little olive oil floating around there. That'll act as the base as it kind of bake fries in the oven. And I'm simply going to transfer these over to that now. All right, I'm going to move those in there. And the quantity of meat that I used allowed me to make the meatballs that you see as you came out there. So there's a dozen there, right? 3, 6, 9, 12. Yes, there is. All right. All right, that'll go there. Let me just rinse my hands. All righty. Oh, it's hiding. There it goes. All right, and with that, I'm going to cover this now with a piece of aluminum foil. My oven has been preheated to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm just covering that up like that. And I'm just going to slide it in the oven, like so. And I'm going to set the timer for 30 minutes. So we'll get that going. Okay, 30 minutes, and that has begun. And in about 15 minutes, I'll come back. That'll be halfway through that cooking process, and I will start the water boiling for the noodles, and then I'll begin to make the actual sauce. See you then. Okay, we're back. We're about 15 minutes into the 30-minute cooking time. What I'm going to do now is I'm simply going to remove the foil that I had placed on here. See, our meatballs are moving along very nicely. And we'll close that right up. Just get rid of that. Now I'm going to start the water going for the noodles. I'm just going to get the water to start boiling. Get that going. Like so. And we'll begin to make the actual sauce. So, first thing I'm throwing in is the butter. Butter goes in. Turn the gas on to medium-high. Well, medium is good. I'll let that begin to melt. So give that a moment. What we'll be making is a roux, which is the butter and the flour. So we're just going to move that around a little bit. Shouldn't take too long to melt this up. All right. All right. floating around in there.
Yeah, I see it moving up. Huh?
You can tell how lopsided our house is. Or at least the stove. 'Cause you can watch the butter, it likes going towards the back. All right. So I said at the top that this is supposedly the actual IKEA recipe. I actually got it off the IKEA site. Apparently it's been there many, many years. So. Okay, just about ready. And now we'll be adding a tablespoon and a half of AP flour. Nothing special. Finish that up there. Okay, good. All right, tablespoon and a half of all-purpose flour going in. We'll just get that going. And what you want to do is you want to cook this out a little bit so that you get off the raw flour taste. Some people have stated that what smells like
A pie crust?
Pie crust.
Yeah.
It smells like pie crust. They pick that up, and that kind of tells them that it's gotten to the stage you want. This is a first stage roux. You know, roux, you can continue to heat them and darken them up all the way down to the very dark roux that you might use in gumbos and other Cajun dishes. So we're just going to let that go just a little bit. Let me know if you smell pie, huh?
Yeah, kind of starting to. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, it does. It reminds you of pie. All right. Water's heating up over there.
I know.
All right. Okay, we're going to be following this up now with the combination of vegetable and beef stock. I simply mix them together. I'm going to mix that in there very nicely. Just continue to stir that. Make sure you get all that nice roux mixed in there. Alrighty, looking good. We're going to follow this up now with the heavy cream. And then we're going to be adding some soy sauce and some mustard. Soy sauce will be a teaspoon of soy sauce going in. I'm going to raise the heat a little bit because we're going to want to bring this to a simmer. So a teaspoon of soy sauce going in. Some folks use Worcestershire sauce. All have the general same idea. Just a matter of which way you want that flavor to go to. And then we'll follow this up with the half a teaspoon of mustard. Okay. Now we'll continue to stir this around, keeping an eye on it. So now we're going to bring this to a simmer, as you can see, and allow it to thicken. Meanwhile, how's my noodles going?
Well, they're not in yet, but
Well, it should be ready to put them in, no?
soon.
Okay, I'm going to lower this heat down a little bit. As it thickens up, as you can see. Are we ready for those, sir?
All right, let's just put them in.
Just put them in. There we go.
And we'll set a timer.
Yeah, about 8 minutes.
Okay.
Oh, we had a timer?
Oh, I guess we did.
Oh, I think
Well,
we still...
it is 8 minutes.
No, the meatballs are in there. That's right. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, all right. All right.
Yeah, they're in.
I don't know where your camera is.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm back and forth.
Yeah, I think you may have gotten a good look at the wall there for a while. I'll tell you what, we'll come back as soon as everything gets cracking. All right, meatballs now should be done. You can hear them chopping away there. There you go, looking very nice.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we're gonna put that up here safely.
They look great, huh?
Yep. Now I'm going to take the meatballs, I'm gonna dump them right into the sauce here.
Oh. The gloves? Do you need a glove now?
Hope not.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw these in the sauce here now. I guess you could have dumped them in there, but I like to keep the oil level down to a little minimum. So you'll just bear with me while I dump these in individually. Look good to you, babe?
Oh, yeah.
All right, just one more and we're ready to go. Okay, they're in there. We're going to give them a little stir around. Get the sauce on them nicely. The pasta, as you saw, was cooking. We already took that out. I'm now going to plate these onto the pasta. I don't think I need all 12 of them right now, but you get the idea. Okay. Depending on how hungry I am, I think 5 might go nice. What do you think?
Yeah.
Look good to you?
Do you want
All
to?
right, we're going to move over to here.
You want more sauce?
Yeah, I guess I could get more. I could do that. Whoops.
You want
Sauce.
something else?
Yeah. Hun,
Okay. You'll do it?
Yeah, my wife's filming everything she can. Yeah. It's an old habit for an old married woman
Well,
that she's
watch
used to doing
that.
everything in the freaking house. Old in the sense that it's a long time we're married. So, you know, she's used to doing everything for everybody. So as soon as a requirement comes up, bang, she's at it. That's not a complaint. It's just a fact of life. Okay. That looks good there. We're going to move over to here. All right. I'm going to put a little parsley on there for color. Where did my wife go?
Here.
Oh, I would have thought you would have been on that side.
Well, no, you move on that side.
Okay.
That's what we usually
All
do.
right. All right. And here we have Swedish meatballs over egg noodles. And as always, now we'll give it a taste. Cooked very nicely.
Yeah.
That's important, of course. All right. Here we go. Hopefully I can eat them without burning myself. That is a
Okay.
very tasty meatball. Wow. Yes, yes. And my recollection of IKEA, it's got that nice sauce flavor without being overly powerful. Again, the interesting part of this dish is you saw the ingredients. You can jack up the flavors in any particular direction you like by using either more soy sauce or adding Worcestershire instead. Or you can use, instead of heavy cream, you can use cream cheese, you can use sour cream. Lots of options. This, however, is delicious. So, from the Insecure Chef, here we go today. We have our Swedish meatballs, IKEA recipe. I thank you very much. I appreciate you joining. Please ask your friends to subscribe and check our channel out. And we'll see you again next time. Bye.
Have a good night.